in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UNLV's offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This deep...
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little.
Finds his tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. Weapon. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So California's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Going to try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vegas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
He's got him at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown.
What?
Haul that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Rebels are on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash.
Okay.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He rifles one deep to the left. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by just 2 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jackson will throw.
Let's go. Let's go, young boy.
Pass rush, gets
Good
there,
job.
gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense under.
Wide open on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point.
34, UNLV, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind
No,
the
man.
line. It's Irvin. They bring
Oh,
him down,
man.
but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st down. But I think
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
that we'll great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Jackson will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Golden Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's a heat. He's looking deep. Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like... You're going to throw a completion, get the first, and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Using the quick game. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Jackson gonna throw it. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 15 over Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Get set, get set.
Jackson will throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw.
Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Snags it over the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
By the receiver. Ruled out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Brings up third down.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the... And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 10 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things are gonna.
And the ball's free in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been